What's going on, everyone? Ains here from Season Gaming, and today we're going to be looking at Redfall, the latest game from Arkane Studios, who previously developed Dishonored, Prey, and Deathloop. Now, Redfall was originally shown at last year's Xbox and Bethesda showcase with a targeted release date of this summer. As we now know, the game has been pushed to the first half of 2023. This past Sunday, we got the first look at gameplay, but while most seemed impressed with it, based on what we know about the game, I don't believe it gave the best impression of the actual depth that is going to be offered. Here's everything we know about this exciting new IP. First, Arkane is known for developing worlds that encourage exploration and allow a great deal of player agency. Arkane has stated that this is a clear focus for Redfall, which Bethesda VP Pete Hines reiterated during the Xbox and Bethesda Extended showcase as well. Redfall is an island town in Massachusetts, and players should expect the traditional Arkane experience, according to the press release, which states, "The master level designers behind the alien-infested Art Deco beauty of Prey's Talos 1 space station have brought their careful touch to the studio's most modern setting ever, creating a rich, immersive world for players to get lost in." For those concerned that the co-op gameplay will interfere with the more traditional single-player experience, Creative Director Harvey Smith assured that's not the case, as he made the following statement. "A huge emphasis for Redfall has been the solo experience, in keeping with Arkane's passions. Redfall is an open-world game, but it can be soloed with any of the heroes. The pace becomes more exploratory. You can use recon and stealth to gather info on encounters and avoid enemies or get the drop on them." Now, regarding the co-op experience, we've also learned more about how that will function as well. First, there are 4 characters to choose from. Jacob Boyer is an ex-military sharpshooter with a spectral raven that is always by his side. Remy De La Rosa is a brilliant combat engineer who has a robot companion named Bribon. Devinder CROUSLEY is a cryptozoologist and inventor. And LAYLA ELLISON is a biomedical engineering student with telekinetic abilities. Now, when you're playing in co-op, you can choose any character you like, even if that means that all 4 players are using the same character. However, it has been clarified that while the host's progress will be saved, the other players will not, so you'll need to take that into account. Now, whether or not that'll change prior to launch is yet to be determined. However, the other aspects of the game mean that co-op progress should still be beneficial for all players, beginning, of course, with loot. Director Ben Horn elaborates. "Our weapons are an interesting twist on the genre. We have loadout options players already know and love, like rare shotguns and sniper rifles, all with randomized weapon traits to make each drop feel like one of an endless potential of combinations. In addition to that, some of our weapons are unique vampire hunting weapons, like the stake launcher or UV beam, that can be used tactically to eliminate the vampire threat. You'll also level up your build and character's traits and skills over time, as each has a skill tree with a wide range of abilities and powers. You're going to need weaponry and skills at your disposal as you battle cultists and hordes of vampires throughout Redfall." Smith states, "Our vampires are not some aspirational fantasy. They're predatory monsters who feed on the vulnerable to make themselves more powerful. The vampires will feature a clear hierarchy with standard minions climbing all the way up to legendary boss encounters. And each rung up the ladder is more clever and dangerous than the last, so you'll need everything at your disposal to take them down. The vamps also have a small army of dedicated cultists that worship them and will shoot you on sight. The cultists are well armed and they've established bases and patrol routes all over the island, so there is always a constant threat." Creative Director Ricardo Bear elaborated. "When not doing the main story missions, players can help Redfall by taking neighborhoods back from the vampires and the cultists who worship them. You can chip away a bit at a time, making parts of the world a little more comfortable for the citizens of Redfall just trying to survive the vampire apocalypse." Redfall is a very ambitious game with a lot of systems at play, and Arkane is an incredibly talented developer. We're confident that they'll deliver another fantastic experience. As always, stay tuned to Season Gaming. We'll have a lot more on Redfall in the future. For now, I'm Ains for Season Gaming. Until next time.